Well, that's it. Done. Done. I knew there's going to be some sort of safety car. What did we get out of that pile of turd? No. I'm not even going to start with Mercedes. I think Lewis Hamilton summed it up today when they asked him after the race, sprint qualifying, race, triple race, whatever you want to call it. They said to Lewis Hamilton, what do you take out of this race? And Lewis Hamilton said, very simply, very clearly, he didn't stutter, he said it very simple. Best answer you could ever get out of a Formula 1 driver. He said, data. That's all you need. Data. Data. You need more than data. You need a new fucking car. No. My pick today was Charles Leclerc. I knew Charles Leclerc would... I don't care if he was second. He started off second today. My pick today was Charles Leclerc because I knew as soon as that went lights out of the way we go, as soon as Crafty said that, I knew that Charles Leclerc would get a better start because let's face it, Red Bull has not had the better starts this year. They haven't had the best starts. Their starts have been mediocre at best. But Ferrari, again, showing the stuff. Look, we know we didn't win the race or sprint qualifying, whatever you want to call it. But tomorrow's a different day. At the end of the day, Charles Leclerc's tyres went at the end. His left front tyre went. It grained, and Max Verstappen at the end had more grip on his tyres and took advantage. Just like that. Very simple. That's all it was. When the race starts tomorrow, it's going to be a completely different thing. The car's going to be set up for race. I think today the cars were set up for qualifying. There was only 20 plus laps, and I think the cars were set up for qualifying. Tomorrow is going to be strategy. It's going to be pits. I think, for me, I think the Ferrari is going to start off on the mediums, maybe. Mediums to hard. That'll be my strategy tomorrow. I would not put the soft tyres after evidence today, the way Ferrari's tyres grained. It will be medium to hard. And tomorrow, I think Charles Leclerc is going to come out tomorrow and he's going to get the best start. And I think he's going to go in front of Max Verstappen. Very simple. The way the season is looking now, it looks like Ferrari's got it nailed on. Because, look, really, the only mistakes that have come from Ferrari this season is Carlos Sainz. But today, Carlos Sainz done his job. He got his car up there into P4, and that's where we want it. So we got tomorrow, we got Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, Perez, and Sainz. That's where Sainz needs to be. He done his job today. He done the take. Look, we know this track is not famous for taking over, for overtakes. We know this track is not famous for that. But Carlos Sainz done his job today. Hats off to Carlos Sainz. Now, onto Mercedes. Where do I start? Have you got all day? Because I haven't. I'm going to watch a film in a minute. Relax. Sweet. Now, Mercedes. Where do we start? This time last year, when we had the 2021 season, for me, Lewis Hamilton won. No one's going to ever convince me. So don't bother put the stupid comments in the section below because you will be benched. For me, if you look at last season and this season, you could see how Mercedes has fell away. Hamilton was stuck behind Tsunoda for the majority of the race. Tsunoda. Yuki Tsunoda. Hamilton was stuck behind Tsunoda. Now, I don't care if you support Mercedes. I don't care if you drink the Kool-Aid Mercedes puts out on social media. I do not care. I am Solo P1 and I will continue to be real for my audience. Always. I'm never going to lie to you. I'm never ever going to lick up arse. I'm never ever going to go with the train like everybody else does. I'm not going to sit here on my channel and tell you that everything looks rosy, stay positive and all that bullshit. It's never going to happen. This is Solo P1 and I will tell you the truth every time. Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Look, they made a mistake this weekend. They should have brought an upgrade. They never. They should have brought something. They never. Now, when Lewis Hamilton was getting interviewed after the race, he says, we're not fighting for the title. That's coming straight from Lewis Hamilton, not some stupid geek off Twitter with some troll account, some bot. This is straight from Lewis Hamilton. This is in video. He said it on the F1 channel. He said, we are not fighting for the title. So Lewis Hamilton has already gave up already. And it's not even about giving up. He's realistic. Mercedes are over 3 seconds behind Ferrari. Not 2, 3. Now, just say they get an upgrade. They come to Spain. They have an upgrade. Ferrari hasn't had an upgrade. Ferrari puts an upgrade on their car. And Mercedes put an upgrade on their car. You think Mercedes are going to make up them seconds? You think they're going to make up them seconds? 3 seconds off a few upgrades? If they do that, that'll be a record in Formula 1. That's all I'm saying. Look, at the end of the day, right, I'm not giving up on Mercedes yet. Not yet. But all I'm saying is it's not looking good for Mercedes. Whatever they put on their car in Spain, it better be good. Because if they come out of Spain and they're not even on the top 3 after the race, it is over. Over. If they can't get a podium after Spain, after their super upgrade, it is over. I don't want to hear it on Twitter about, oh, stay positive. I don't want to hear it on Twitter saying, oh, you're not a true Hamilton fan. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. At the end of the day, if you've got to look yourself in the mirror and you've got to realise Mercedes can't win it every year. They've won 8 constructors in a row. You can't expect Mercedes to win it every year. I'm not saying they have lost the title now, the constructors, or even the driver's title. It's looking harder for the driver's title, but I'm not saying they've lost the constructors. All I'm saying is, if it comes out of Spain and they don't get in, if not one of them get on the podium at Spain, it is over. Charles Leclerc is racing away in the title. Max ain't getting close to him. The only one who's close to him is Carlos Sainz. And you know Ferrari are going to favour Charles Leclerc at this point. Unless Charles Leclerc gets a DNF here and there, that's the only way Max is going to sneak back in. But look, is Max going to sneak back in? I could see Max's car breaking down tomorrow. And if it doesn't break down tomorrow, it's going to break down in Miami. Somewhere, again, it's going to break down because that car is dog shit. It's fast, but it's not reliable. I said on my video yesterday, it reminds you of the 2001 and the 2002 Williams car. Yeah, it was the fastest on the grid, but did they win the championship? No. You know why? Because it wasn't reliable. And that's what that Red Bull car is. Personally, if the Red Bull car breaks down every race, happy days. Love it. But all I'm saying is now, tomorrow, my pick tomorrow is going to be Charles Leclerc. It's definitely going to be Charles Leclerc for the race win tomorrow. He's my pick. He's my pick. Second, I'm going for Sainz. Third, I'm going for Perez. People are going to go, why not picking Max? I just don't think he's going to finish the race. I think he might break down again. Or even Perez, but I'll put Perez in front of Max Verstappen. That's just my prediction for tomorrow. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Who cares? I'm just solo P1. I'm just a podcaster. I state my opinion. If you don't like it, you don't. If you do, it's all good. And that's it, man. That's all I got to say for today. Nothing to say. At the end of the day, the race was between the Ferraris and the Red Bulls. And that's it. Mercedes are nowhere. McLaren are nowhere. Even Norris come out at the end and said, look, as soon as the race started after 2 laps, the Ferraris and the Red Bulls were gone. He's accepted defeat. He's not some stupid geek coming on Twitter and say, oh, stay positive. He's a realist. And sometimes you've got to look yourself in the mirror and admit it to yourself and just be real. They know that the Ferrari and the Red Bull, if the Red Bull can stop the reliability, personally, I think the driver's titles is more or less gone. The driver's championship is more or less gone. But if the Red Bull want the constructors, if they can stick in there with their reliability, maybe at this point now, Red Bull are the only ones what can stay with Ferrari with the constructors. I just think the driver's title might be a little bit far away. Unless Charles Leclerc gets a DNF here and there, there's no way I could see Charles Leclerc getting beat at this point. At this point. And that's it, man. That's all I got to say. Tomorrow's the race tomorrow. Different strategies. It's not going to be no soft. I don't think there's many teams going to be on the soft tyres tomorrow. Not the way that, not especially like Ferrari. Not the way their tyres are wearing away today. The front left tyre. The degradation on that tyre was completely shot. You see the last 3 or 4 laps of the race that how Max Verstappen just caught up Charles Leclerc. The graining on that tyre, the front left tyre, specifically the front left tyre, it was out. So I can see tomorrow medium tyres for Ferrari, hard straight after. That's the strategy. If I was Ferrari, that's the strategy I would go for. And that's it. That's it, man. One you, Joe, call it the safety car. Joe, rookie mistake, in my opinion. Just cut across like that. You can't do that in Formula 1. It's not Formula 2, you stupid geek. Okay? Just relax. Don't be like Tsunoda in 2021 and destroy the whole pack of cars. Just remember that. So, this is Solo P1 signing out. I'm on Spotify now. I'm on iTunes. If you want to listen to me, you don't want to watch me on YouTube, you can listen to me in the car. You can listen to me in the night time in your bed. You can listen to me wherever you want at the gym. I'm on Spotify and iTunes. You can, if you can't find me, just type in Solo P1 F1 reviews, and then you'll see my logo come up, the red logo. That is me. I appreciate a like, appreciate a follow on iTunes or Spotify. In the future, I'm going to be on some more platforms as well. I'm looking to get on Stitcher. I'm looking to get on some Podbean, maybe in the future. But that's what I'm on at the moment. So this is Solo P1 selling out. See you later, guys. Race day tomorrow. So look out for my review tomorrow as well. I'll try and do a live virtual map that I usually do on my YouTube. But at the moment, I am using this thing. This is what I'm using. I've just pulled it out of my PC. That was the sound. This is what I'm using. That is what I am using there. And I've got to run everything I got here on this. So, if the videos are taking long to come out, like take long to upload, this is what I'm using. Only for a few more days. Just a few more days. And I'll get my internet back on. And that's it. So this is Solo P1 signing out. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you, guys. See you later. Bye.